Hello, I am Pastor Daravious Cullars, and welcome to the Five Before. I am glad that you decided to join us today. Today, I want to talk about believing God for the impossible. Believing God for the impossible. In Luke chapter number 1, verse number 37, it states, "For with God, nothing will be impossible. For with God, nothing will be impossible." One of the things that we instill in kids and was instilled in me as a child was believing that we could do the impossible, believing that the sky was the limit to what we could have. And as an adult, I believe some way and somehow that mentality changes. I wonder, do we still believe for the impossible? Do we believe that we can do the impossible? Do we pray to God for the impossible? I like Luke chapter number 1 because it talks about Zacharias and Elizabeth. Zacharias and Elizabeth were a married couple and they were old, and they had been praying for a child. And one day, while Zacharias was in the temple, an angel named Gabriel came to him and said, "God has heard your prayer, and you and your wife are getting ready to have a child." Zacharias did not believe that the angel was telling the truth. He said, "No, we are old. My wife is barren. We have tried that." And the angel said, "Yes, you are getting ready to have a child." Now, this is very ironic to me because God answered their prayers, but he did not receive the answer. And sometimes we pray to do things. We pray that the Lord will give us things and grant us things and give us strength to do things. And sometimes when God give us the answer, we just don't believe it. And so that was the case with Zacharias. Although they had been praying for a child, when Gabriel came and told him that they were getting ready to have a child, he just couldn't believe. And Zacharias asked the angel, "Well, how do you know this?" He said, "Because my name is Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God." Later on in that chapter, the same angel named Gabriel went down to Mary's house and told Mary that she's getting ready to conceive and have a son, and his name shall be Emmanuel. Look at here. We have two situations. A young lady, Mary, who is young and a virgin, and Elizabeth, who is old and barren. Some people say it would be totally impossible for them to have children, but God did the impossible. Zacharias, Elizabeth's husband, did not believe that it was possible. But when Gabriel, the angel, went to Mary's house, she did believe. Let's not be like Zacharias. Let's not be in disbelief. Let's believe like Mary. Let's believe God for the impossible. I want you to pray and believe that you have already received. Whatever seemed impossible to man is possible for God. Believe in God for the impossible.